Hello, everybody. We are back with Monster of the Month. This time, we are covering the one and only Huggy Wuggy from the Poppy Playtime franchise. So, kick back and grab a cup of coffee, a cup of tea, or whatever suits your fancy, and let's get into it. Huggy Wuggy was first introduced in the year 2021 in Poppy Playtime's first chapter, A Tight Squeeze, as the main antagonist. He stood about 17 feet tall with yellow hands, red lips, covered in blue fur, and had the longest arms, all the better to hug you with. This creature was a gigantic version of Playtime Company's highest selling toy, created as part of the Bigger Bodies initiative. Canonically, the toy counterpart was released in 1984 and was a huge success for the company. Yes, they made this creepy toy and said, give it to the children. The version of the toy that we see here, though, is a part of a security measure for the factory, which is valid since we did trespass into the facility. Why'd we break in? Well, we are an ex-employee of Playtime Company, looking into the disappearance of our coworkers from 10 years ago, because that's what you do in video games. Got a weird letter with cassette tape and an anonymous letter with a misspelling saying to come to the factory if you want answers? Sure, let's make a vacation out of it. Once we are in the facility, though, it's not long before we see Huggy Wuggy standing in the halls, skulking around the facility, stalking us essentially, and then once he realizes that we aren't planning on leaving, chases us through the vents. If you aren't fast enough to evade him, he will eat you. But if you do manage to evade him and pull the crate above his head, you can knock him down off the scaffolding and into a huge pit. But wait, is that blood? But he's just a toy. How is he bleeding? Well, as the company grew more successful, they wanted to make bigger, better toys. Emphasis on bigger. But not for the children. They wanted to make bigger toys come to life for staff and security purposes. Can't worry about staff that might expose these monsters to the public if the staff are the monsters. So they came up with the Bigger Bodies initiative and would experiment on unwilling participants. Huggy Wuggy is experiment 1170 and was known to act like a statue in the main corridor in what looks like a touring facility as a way to watch children and parents coming in. But of course, as most things do, Huggy Wuggy also tried to make it an escape attempt. This was shown as part of an external video log created by Mob Entertainment's YouTube channel, where we can see Huggy Wuggy running from the facilities and getting hunted down by staff. This is personally my favorite piece of lore. It's just so creepy to see this creature as part of a horror ARG type of media. I mean, who couldn't love this face? Not much is known yet about how they are alive, but the idea that the community has landed on is that they would take pre existing staff that were being problematic or orphans that they had within the facility to experiment on, all to create new life in these bigger toys. But for us, we will simply bring him to life with our aluminum casting. And of course, this little gentleman wouldn't be himself without his yarn bow tie. And that's this month's monster. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please leave a like and subscribe. It helps us grow the channel so we can make bigger and better things like Playtime Company. Except we're not bringing things really to life. Please comment down below if you have any monsters that you would like to see in the future. Bye-bye!